On to our other big focus tonight. Have Donald Trump and Xi Jinping slammed the brakes on the world's biggest trade war? Days before his tariff bomb was set to detonate, China and the United States seem to be inching towards a trade deal. The big announcement comes ahead of a scheduled meeting between Trump and Xi in South Korea later this week. According to a New York Times report, an American trade representative has said that both the superpowers are moving ahead to the final details of the agreement that the leaders could review and decide if they wanted to conclude together. China's top trade negotiator, Li Chenggang, dubbed the talks candid and in-depth discussions. The negotiator told the New York Times that the two sides had reached a preliminary consensus. En route to Kuala Lumpur for the ASEAN summit, Trump had told reporters that there was a really good chance of making a very comprehensive deal.
I think a complete deal. I want our farmers to be taken care of, and he wants things also. We're going to be talking about fentanyl, of course. Fentanyl is killing a lot of people, and it comes from China. And we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about a lot of things. I think we have a really good chance of making a very comprehensive deal.
U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent told ABC that he anticipated a fantastic meeting between President Trump and Xi Jinping. China has also expressed optimism over the negotiations with the U.S. Chinese Commerce Minister Wang Wentao was quoted by the BBC as saying, "The rounds of talks showed it's entirely possible to find solutions to each other's concerns and promote the healthy, stable and sustainable development of China-US economic and trade relations." Ever since he took over the Oval Office in January this year, Trump escalated his trade war with Beijing and indeed the rest of the world. The Republican leader had earlier threatened to impose an extra 100% tariffs on Chinese imports starting from the 1st of November if Beijing did not roll back its tightened restrictions on rare earth exports, The two big powers shared an acrimonious relationship in the initial days of Trump's second stint at the White House. Friction between the US and China escalated in September after Washington expanded its export blacklist that was expected to hit Beijing. There are, of course, no permanent friends or enemies in geopolitics, and much water has flowed under the bridge since the time of heightened tensions between the two countries. Now, Trump and Xi Jinping are heading for the APEC summit in South Korea. Will a meeting between the two leaders prove to be a point of major breakthrough between the two countries, or could it end up as just another photo op?